Yesterday, I talked to Paul Rossi, and Paul Rossi is the high school teacher, math teacher. He wrote a letter a week and a half ago, a column that Barry Weiss published in her Substack, and he talked about his time in university studying postmodern philosophy. He said that he was very much attracted to it at the time, but then he unpacked why. He believed he was resentful at that point about lacking a genuine creative voice, and that the postmodern philosophy that he was taught gave him and the professors that were teaching him and his peers a weapon with which they could undermine what it was that they were not capable of doing themselves. Instead of the worship which characterized your professors, they were taught a method of dispensing with literature, reading it as if it was something else and morally superseding it in some sense.
Oh, no, absolutely. You read Milton to find out if he mistreated his daughters, not this miracle that we call Paradise Lost or Samson Agonistes. You read Homer to find out if he's a blood worshipper. This whole game of taking the great documents of Western civilization as a hunting ground for moral woke offense is catastrophically stupid. If you have the 40th Symphony of Mozart or the Beethoven's Fifth, and the only reason you're playing it is to find out if either Mozart or Beethoven had a sexist attitude, you're out of your mind. Stop this. One of the great propulsions of a certain segment of Western society is simple envy and resentment of its success, even as those who are envious and resentful are basically being fed and kept by it. They go into these institutions with some sort of childish, immature animosity towards, if you think of it, the rise of thought is the greatest thing we have. We're the place this other pandemic began. And while we're living through COVID, we should also understand the intellectual pandemic. This goes to our heart and core. We are displacing ourselves by allowing charlatans to wreck the intellectual standards of the Western world.